Bim, guess what? Once again, mother was asleep. Hardly surprising, I didn't get it till gone 8 o'clock or thereabouts, so it wasn't too much of a shock. So we're going home already. I thought, since we're going home, why don't we have a look for some snow? So I'm going to go up to Motorway and then come down the motorway from Motorway and then go around the M60 through Stockport. Not that we're seeing any snow in Stockport, but we might see some in Motorway. So I thought that would be a little adventure for everybody. Because we like adventures, don't we? That's how mother is. She's asleep, so that's the main thing. She's asleep, and she's at home. If she's at home, that's good. So we've already seen shed loads of snow in Aspel on the way here. No doubt we'll see that on the way back again. There was a car parked behind me where I've just set off that had about 4 inches of snow on its roof and its bonnet. So there's obviously snow in the area that's been left on cars, and it can't have driven too far because otherwise the snow would have melted. Yeah, it's almost like I'm a scientist, isn't it? Almost. That's the last bank in Stalybridge, which is now closed. That was the NatWest. On the right, off the side of the road, is the market, which has had some redevelopment, and on the left is the art gallery. The market hasn't been a market for many years, but it's like a civic centre type thing. But it's had scaffolding around it for about 12 months. But anyway, the scaffolding's gone now, and whatever it was they were doing looks like they finished. And this building here has been built in the last 12 months. This was the police station, was completely knocked down on the left, and is now an apartment block. Well, it's a lot of apartments in Stalybridge since I left. This is now Mottram Road. This is Portland Place. Snowesley Street on the left. Huddersfield Road on the left at the traffic lights. And we're actually now directly over the canal, which is the Huddersfield Canal. The building lit up to your left used to be a pub, and then for a long while it was a place that manufactured and serviced pumping equipment for pubs. Now I think it's an estate agent's. Left used to be Shell's petrol station, now apartments. Conservative club on the left. It's not Conservative club anymore, but it's still a club. And all the shops. Used to be Crotty's on the left, which is a tan area now, by the looks of things. And then there used to be a pasty shop on the left, which is now Care Services. So yeah, a lot of things have changed. So now going up Mottram Road, going up to the cutting. Jason's Park on the right, the Archery Club as well. Also on the right is Stalybridge Celtic Football Club coming up. All this property lit up here is brand new in the last 5 years. And you got the old pub, and then where the light is here is Stalybridge Celtic Football Club. Looks like they've been playing tonight. The floodlights are on, and various other little amenities in the area. I'll explain the amount of cars that are around as well. There seems to be a lot more cars than normally is. This was, oh, the building's something there as well. This was what they know, a stretch of road when I was first started driving in my early 20s, and I come up here at 6 o'clock in the morning. No one else had driven up here, and it was full of snow. The entire road, I was the first car to drive on it, and I had a Ford Escort Mark II rear wheel drive, and I thought, oh, better take it slow. I went too slow, and the back of the end of the car very, very, very slowly overtook me on this corner. So I rolled back down the hill and I drove up here at a rate of knots and got through. So that's how I learned to drive on snow on this little stretch here. Can't remember exactly where it was, but it was along this bendy stretch. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. Yeah, I've fallen in love with Linkin Park's new song, first song they've done without Chester. Chester Bennington sadly took his life about 7-8 years ago. My grandson is named after him, because my daughter is a massive fan of Linkin Park, and they are back, and it's a bloody good song. To the White Horses on the right, which used to be a pub, directly opposite on the right, where the apartments are used to be a petrol station, but knocked down years ago and these apartments built. The rear view of those apartments is going to be dreadful. It's just literally a cliff face. Actually get a rear view. Not really, no. This is the cut-in. There's a bit of snow around. See it on the grass, or gritter. Real frog, it's just. So we're now dropping down. Oh, looks like the building's something here as well. It used to be a car park for the pub, now it's looks like houses. Roebuck. I'm trying to think what the name of it was. Roebuck. Houses have still got snow on the roofs. If you know anything about art, the artist Lowry, Matchstick Men and Matchstick Cats and Dogs, he lived around here. In fact, my mum met him once on a bus. One of the proudest moments of her life. So I had a lovely chat with him all the way to Manchester. He was going to do some painting, he said. It's on the right, after the, so the big house there, that was Lowry's house. It's got a plaque on the wall. And although you won't see it, there's a statue. You see the cars here are covered in snow. There's a statue on the right of Lowry sat on a bench. But you won't see it because it's set right back. And then on a completely different note, on the left hand side they built some new houses here, they're new. But further back there's Hattersley Estate, which was made infamous by the Moors murderers because they lived on that estate. When I was toddler. There's a Greggs in there now as well. It's shut though, so it's sort of 24-hour Greggs. We can't turn right. Okay. Don't know why we want to turn right on a straight road, but there you go. See an aeroplane coming in to Manchester Airport just by the first lamppost. Now heading towards the second lamppost. It's funny how I notice them when I'm here, but when I lived here I never noticed the aeroplanes. A bit like you don't notice the buses at the end of the road, because you just hear them all the time. We're off apparently. Are we not? Are we? Yeah, thinking about it and then thought against it and then thought about it again. So maybe there was a vehicle. Oh no, it was a vehicle front of the vehicle. That's what they're doing here then. Late night work, Christ. So what are they building there then? Bear in mind it's 9:10. Coming up to 6 minutes past, but you know, Boytic licence and all that. We go down there, we end up in Hyde. Don't want to do that. We want to end up on the M60. What is it? 7, which will take us to the M60. So we did find some snow. I'm surprised to see snow on roofs, to be fair. In the distance is Manchester. It's the very dark road. That's the M61, Luke, floodlit. The moon seems to have gone up a bit as well. I noticed the moon earlier on when I was coming back from Tesco. It seemed a bit higher. M61 Junction 1, entry closed. Again? I thought we'd hit from this side. It was coming the other way around. It'd be better. Average speed cameras, 50 mile an hour. Wow, I've not seen average speed cameras on them all the way for a while. Not the way they show the average speed camera signs before they show the actual speed you should be doing. Morrison's used to be fine fare back in the day. I always wanted to be part of. Alright, yeah, I'm going to say I don't understand why they've... Yeah, you can see the black line, so they've moved, they've shrunk the lanes down by about a foot. They're doing 45 mile an hour. Kind of following the speed of the car in front. left here, we end up in Denton, where I did amateur dramatics when I was in my very early 20s. Even though I was spotty and ugly, I was the fit one. Oh, the 1980s. Even play Captain Kirk. Use the term loosely, just mime to Star Trekking. Wearing a yellow t-shirt. Alright, okay. Well, I didn't see a single speed camera. Anyway, back to national speed limit. M61 Ring Road, yes, that's what we want. It's a bit of a weird junction, this junction. I'm doing 45 miles an hour. I'm doing 40 miles an hour. It's the end of a motorway. It's not the end of the bloody world. Most complicated KFC to get through. A little map there that says you have to go around the roundabout, and then you have to drop back on this way but go in the opposite direction, and then you have to go underneath the road we've just been on, so you literally have to do a complete U-turn to get to it. Seems a lot of faff. So we're now heading towards one of my favourite bridges in the northwest. Which is on the outskirts of Stockport. Another aeroplane coming into land by the looks of things. I don't know why we're only doing 60 miles an hour. I know it slows down in a minute, but not there yet. And once this car got into the middle lane, now we're down at 50 miles an hour. Cars on the other side are going a lot slower than 50 miles an hour. So now being undertook by the car that I've just overtook. This is the bridge, by the way. I love it. Just simply spectacular. It used to be a train bridge, and then they closed the train line not long after they'd built it. maximum speed limit is back. We're now in basically Stockport town centre. We're going to go under the famous aqueduct. Doing 66 miles an hour. On the left is all pretty modern buildings. I don't mean they're pretty, I mean they are pretty modern. And that's because an aeroplane crashed on it in the 1950s and destroyed a lot of the town centre. Going up to the viaduct now, which is lit up. Sadly it's hidden by this other rather ugly bridge, although there's a train going over it, which is quite cool. And then we come up to the Co-op Pyramid building, but apparently you can't see it. It used to be lit up at the top. It's like a, well, it's like a pyramid made of glass. It's going to be the largest Indian restaurant in certainly the northwest, but maybe the whole of the UK. It's only doing 60 odd mile an hour. I don't quite know what's going on. Now, next landmark is going to be a couple of massive footbridges across like 10 lanes of motorway, and then the Trafford Centre, and then the bridge. Well, the Bolton Viaduct. I wonder why there's no fast cars. There you go then. Ironically, I'm now doing 70 mile an hour as well. I'm still over top. Nothing coming down there, so I can pull onto that line. Here you end up going past Manchester Airport, although you don't see it because it's the motorway bit, and then you keep going, you end up in Wales. We're going straight on. encountering a bit of traffic. More traffic coming up behind me as well, but it's still a distance away. Oh, here's one of them footbridges I was on about. Oh, it's not. Premature footbridge description. So where it gets very complicated now. I've been caught up by some cars. A van. No idea why that car chose to go into lane 2 and then do 70 mile an hour. Oh, tram. I saw that not on the right hand side. Right now I think it's bridge time. There you go. This massive footbridge. There's 2 of them. There's this one here. It's huge. And then there's another one a bit further on. But as you can see now, we've got 3 lanes of traffic in this direction, 3 lanes of traffic in the opposite direction, but 2 other lanes of traffic, if not 4 lanes of traffic actually, to my left, and similar to their left on the other side. So it's just cars everywhere. Hence the massive footbridge. There's the other one. This car's now slowed down to 65 mile an hour. I can't overtake it because there's a car coming up behind me at 2 cars, one in my lane, one in their lane. One in their lane pulls out. Yeah, it has done. Why did you brake then? we're now heading towards Trafford Centre. You might see the blue dome. That's the main dome of the Trafford Centre. That's all you really see because it's pretty dark and it'll be closed now, I would have thought. There's a Christmas tree outside as well. I'm saying it might have been closed because it's not 10 o'clock yet and they've got a cinema in there, haven't they? So Bolton Bridge. It takes us over the Manchester Ship Canal. You can see Winter Hill in the distance, lit up in red. Got an interchange for the M62 coming up, which is not the one we want. What we need to do is get past this lorry though. Now there was a junction here that when you come onto the motorway, they've modified it now, but if you didn't make it on time, you would literally hit the wall. One of these supports for the bridges. I'm not sure which bridge it was, but yeah, it was a bit nerve-wracking. Anyway, they modified it now, so it's all good. Now, it's got a national speed limit there, but I've not seen anything saying there hasn't been a national speed limit, so I'm not exactly sure what that's about. One thing I do know though is I need to get off here. That was like a skillful BMW driver manoeuvre then, because they shut junction 1 of the M61. I'm going to go to Boothstown. Boothstown. Speed limit here is 40. This goes past the RHS site, what a better word. Doing 35 mile an hour, so that's because I know there's a large vehicle ahead of us, so I wasn't expecting that. Some really posh houses around here though, my god. The garages are bigger than my house. And to just be the bit where they park the car. Plural. So yeah, if you turn left, go down there, you end up at the RHS. Not really into plants and flowers and things, to be honest. You know that, you've seen my garden. David Bellamy a bit proud. Although I do need to do something with it. Now we've dropped down to 30, so we've hit Boothstown. So the cars are getting shouted at for going too fast. We're not, we're doing 28. Although my speedo says 30. Nope, off you go. See you, Hugo. It's quite a nice little shopping precincty thing around here. It must be here with the lights, or the Christmas lights. Yeah, it is. On the right. You can't see it because obviously we're turning away from it, but yeah, a nice little shopping precincty type thing. You're welcome. Said thank you. Tell you what, they've got more Christmas lights in Boothstown than we've got in Wigan. And that was not even turned on yet. So there's Wigan this way, so we'll go this way. So this is the East Lancs Road. Yeah, the moon's a lot higher now. Just seen it to my right. Must be on the way back from London. So we're going to go through Atherton and Tyldesley now. They're on fire then. Blue fire. Blue fire. Blue fire. This is the, what do they call it? The bus thing. Guided bus lanes. The V10 and the V11, or is it the V1 and V2? It's been a couple of years, can't remember. I've still not put the video up I filmed of my last bus trip before I reopened the shop. got the cannabis factories. The roofs with no snow on them. Not even Joshy. There's to be a lot more cars with snow on round here, and snow back on the grass again than what there was in Tameside, which makes very little sense. And obviously it's not going to snow again now till the weekend. So we're now in Atherton or Toadsley. Thorastley Green. To indicate, because that's the way the road goes. Oh, professional drive. Of course. That makes sense. Oh, yeah, let's do a second turn, shall we? Well done, professional driver. We got the swimming baths. I've been to them, but it feels a bit weird being a grown-up going to the baths on your own, and it feels even weirder asking another grown-up to go with you. So, yeah, that's never going to happen. To the grandkids, I suppose, but it's just faff in it. Right, so whichever one we were in, we're now going to go in the other one. So there you go. It's like a mystery tour. I mean, I know where I'm going, and you know where I'm going, but we don't know where we are. It's like a scene out of the Couldn't Happen Here from the Pet Shop Boys. I like it here, wherever it is. I'm a bilingual illiterate. I can't read or write in 2 languages. Well, that was it. The full one is, stop the car. I like it here, wherever it is. When I look back upon my life. It's a completely different song. Right then, so we're now about to go through the other town. I've had the same van following me since East Lancs. Not been pushing me though. It's been maintaining a moderate distance from me. You get me? Footway closed. Well, we're not on a footway, so we're alright. We can go through here because it's night time. And you're allowed to drive through here at night time. You're not allowed to drive through here before 4 PM though. Well, it's 21:41. So I think we're reeked. Doing 20 mile an hour. Van's still following me. Before you ask, no, it's not a police van. What have you been up to, Tag? Nothing. Just been on a mystery tour. Oh, it's turned off. Over at the Mediterranean, apparently. So there we are. Shorts in this weather. Right then, so now heading towards Gabri Auto Salvage Scrapyard. Is on the right now. Right now, let me take you by the hand. Right now. I could have the wrong one. I could have the wrong one, haven't I? Go right here. Don't know where I'm going to, but I can go right here. That looks like a proper road. Should bring us back where we want to be. Oh god. Told you it was a mystery tour. Is he still on the grass again? It's all very weird. Oh yeah, we just hit the traffic lights, that's all. Them weird traffic lights. Which is what I thought we'd do, to be fair. Ugh. Have we beat the articulated lorry though? That's the question. No articulated lorry ahead, so that's alright. So we're back on track after our little excursion. Lee. Hope you don't mind. Still got that song rushing around my head. The new Linkin Park sing. I say new, it's been out about a month now. It's really really got in my head. And I'm not complaining, I love it. Used to be the cheapest petrol station around this. I made the excursion to drive here with it. 130.9, not anymore. Emptiness machine. I always wanted to be part of something. I always wanted to be part of. The new woman they've got singing, my God, she can belt it out, but can she do a full gig? Because there's a lot of screaming and shouting in Linkin Park songs, past and present. Going up to Spinks roundabout. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Gulf petrol station. They had a price battle with the petrol station. You could say it was a Gulf War. Okay, maybe not. And they are beaten, 129.9. This is Spinks roundabout. In Hindley, 128.9. So every petrol station is a penny cheaper than previous. coming up to the Monaco shortly. Oh, Monaco. No. Traffic lights inly with the church. Monaco on the left. How well have we timed this? And the answer is perfectly, apart from the fact the car in front's just stalled. Getting more snow around here than what there is in Stalybridge. Makes no sense. None of this makes any sense. So now heading towards Ince. The lot with all the really old cars on it on the right, including a roller, a couple of things I've never even seen before, and then some crappy ones like a modern Beetle. I've never been a fan of the Beetle, never liked Porsches either, to be fair. Over the canal in a second where the zebra crossing is. I've crossed this zebra crossing many times in the last couple of years. One of my many walks. To get back onto the regular route now. So as we go up this hill, round the corner, big set of traffic lights, and we're back on course. Again, perfect timing for the traffic lights. Crispin wants to develop it as a HMO. It's been refused due to public pressure. Right, now we're back on the regular route. So past crappy Mackies. ambulance coming out of the hospital. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 ambulances. Coming up to the Cherry Gardens. Completely on my own now. Literally no cars anywhere in sight. Even that one's hiding, it's got snow on it. The beats, and then dangerous traffic lights. Dangerous traffic lights number 1, please. Galloway's edition. There are no cars coming, which means, because these use triggers, that a car must have gone through on red. So otherwise these stay on green forever until the car comes either left or right. Ironically, a car's just come left and right. Hey, you couldn't make it up. So we've just gone past Patson's. Just come there, but it's not pulled out. I thought about it then, as I was coming towards it. There you go. Let's go past the shops. Beach Hill. Traffic lights number 2, please. Dangerous traffic lights number 2, please. Professional driver braking because this car's coming towards us. a police helicopter? Or is it the North Star heading towards Bethlehem for Christmas? No, the police helicopter. Oh, it's 10 o'clock, which means it's kicking out time for the workers. Generally, I have to keep an eye out for vehicles, pedestrians and cyclists. Right then, truck count. This might be a longer truck count than normal. Okay, starting with number 1. 1. And you count the rest. Keep that number in your head. Both sides around here, if there are any. Okay, keep that number in your head, your total. Just in case there's any up here. There are not. So that ends truck count. So how many trucks did you count? How many trucks did you count? How many trucks? How many trucks? How many trucks did you count? Correct. So put your answers up so everyone else can see them. And I will tell you there were 12 trucks. 12 trucks, there were 12. There were 12 trucks today. There were 12 trucks. There were 12 trucks, including a box truck, which we don't often get, to be fair. As I've said before, it still counts. It's a long wheelbase Mercedes Sprinter, it wouldn't count, but if it's a proper box van, it does count. So well done, you said 12. You are today's winners. And if you said a different number, don't worry, because you're still a winner just for joining in. You're not really, you're a loser, but we're not allowed to say that anymore. Anyway, thank you very much. You take care. I will see you again soon. Until then,